Hello. Wait a couple of minutes for people to come if they should give this a clean. Oops. And there. And there. Yep. Better, right? So can you hear me fine? Can some good Samaritan write in the chat if you can hear me? Please? Is anybody here? No, come on. Ciao Alessandro. Grande. Si sente quindi? Can you hear me? Yeah, you can hear me. So actually, I'm showing this because something I painted quite fast. Not quite as proud of it because this OSL effect that a lot of painters did on these figures from digital creatives. Yeah. It's not as easy as it seems, you know. It's quite hard. And the comic style is very simple, yet we are always tempted to blend. That's annoying. Okay, so what are we going to paint today? Because I didn't tell you, right? We're going to paint him, Captain America. I did Zenithal, Alessandro, Zenithal, priming on him, lateral from the side. Why? Because I don't like. If you watch my videos, you know I don't like Zenithal thingies. I did it just because I want a very light blue on his costume, so that's the only reason why I did it. No other reason whatsoever. So yeah, I will use as reference a work of I don't know if it's the official box art, but it's by Arnaud. I like it very much. I'm gonna try to, copy him as much as I can copy him, Yeah. You can see on Instagram his version. Pretty cool, huh? Pretty darn cool. And you can see this is the OSL effect, which of course it's turquoise and teal color, so it's very, very subtle here because the character is blue, Hello there, Bruno. So yeah, you can see it's pretty simple shapes. I think we can do it. We can manage. I don't know. Let's start pick colors, shall we? Well, the outrageous number of people that are gonna watch this. I'm gonna pick quite dark blue. this is for the for the armor, for the custom blue part thingies. I think we can go with this. Then he has like, I would say Rhino's hide and the colors that I just smooth. Got Rhino's hide as a base. Something a little bit less. So Rhino's hide and maroon beige brown from Vallejo. And then the red parts, but I'm gonna take care of them now. I have I think the piston and corn red. It's fine. These two are fine for now, and I'm gonna clear up the highlights later. And I guess I'm missing gray for the white parts. Pale gray, but Celesta gray can work as well, right? And I guess the skin is missing, but I'm not gonna focus on that. Maybe I won't have time for it. Okay, let's start. Shall we? So, let me just. Oh, what do you say? More this or more this? I will put both on the palette and then I will, see. This is a quite an intense color. I might be using it for the, the, how do you call it? Highlights, shadows. So you can see this is much more light. Look at my reference. Probably I should start with the blue, with the darker blue, because I have a very light, very light. I will try. It's trials and errors. Then I'm gonna do a video, more like practical and well put together, as much as my videos can be well put together, but this style, because I think it's a very good way for beginners to approach miniature painting in a different way than the usual contrast paints or the usual base gun and wash all over, which can work. I am not against that. Sometimes I do hate washes, but I'm not totally against that. My friend from Germany, he does it in a very good way, but is not a beginner. So I don't think it's very beginner friendly. Jesus. And I think this approach of having base coats and opaque colors, layers, and trying to understand that the first thing that you need to know about miniature painting is where you place your highlights and shadows, instead of like just a technique. Because if you want to learn wet blending but you don't know where to place the highlights, what do you do with that? I don't know. I wouldn't know what to do with that. So I'm gonna, this streams, and I'm probably gonna post less videos this summer because I want to take a little break, but I'm gonna do stream like this in which I can also put my thoughts together out loud and try to figure out like how to explain, how to communicate what I mean in an effective and easy way for everybody to understand. At least the concept of it. Then of course the volumetry is quite another topic as well. So it's always pretty nerve-wracking to start a stream because I don't know how I'm gonna paint. So last time I was quite bummed out because I wasn't happy with what I painted. I guess that's a common problem of the miniature painters not being happy with what they do. Can you relate? Can you? Maybe. Maybe it's just me. Okay. So base coats. Do I want a bigger brush? Do I want this brush that I bought on Amazon and it is complete sheet? No. Yeah. So I'll start with the base coats. Keep this on focus. On focus. On focus. Yeah, I'll start with this electric blue so you can see this. I think this is fine. I do want to be more precise with my base coats, so I will swap brushes. I think I would like, I'm trying to get my girlfriend to paint miniatures, not just because I would like to share this hobby with her, but also to try and put myself in the shoes of someone who just started painting. What are the struggles? What are the problems, the issues he or she encounters, and teaching someone who never painted a miniature would be so, I don't know, would be a great learning experience for me to produce content for this channel. And hello Phil, how are you doing? I'm doing great. It's quite hot now, but it's quite windy. I always end up talking about the weather. Well, that's a thing I do because I'm old inside, Right. And I think another important thing is to have opaque colors. I can't stress this enough, really. Opaque colors do really make a lot of difference. And I also bought some contrast paints of late to try them because I don't know, I didn't try them properly, so I wanted to. But I don't know. I don't know. I am not convinced. I'm not convinced that's a solution for beginner because I don't think that it's very beginner friendly, honestly. Should I have to be honest? like in this ridge under the chin here. I'm going with a darker tone and figure out where my brush is. These minis are very great to just learn about a little bit more about volumetry and stuff like that, because they're very simplified and kind of easy to understand. Maybe the longest, sorry, it was out of frame. The longest bar here is to base coat everything. I don't know if it's essential to the process of painting. It depends on the technique. God, the bells. The bells are starting. Oh, jeez. I'm painting this for myself, by the way. Tomorrow I hope I will play a game with a friend. And I want painted models to play with. So I figured I would take 2 birds with 1 stone, kill them all, and you know. But I'm kind of on a crisis. Maybe you can help me out if you're like up to interacting with me. About the topic of this week's video. I should really post next week. I mean, not this week. Next week video. I should really post something before the summer, because then I'm going on vacation and I don't want to post. I am gonna stream because I'll be here in the city for a while. I'm actually just taking a week to actually go on vacation. I'm gonna get some commissions done. Hopefully. All this to say what? I don't know. I lost my train of thought. Yeah. All this to say that I don't know what topic on what topic to focus. I was thinking either the zenithal thingy and talking a little bit about why I don't use it, and when I use it, how do I use it? You know, the thing. Because I think there's something missing, and everybody feels like they have to spray their miniature, and I don't agree with that. I really don't agree with that. Sometimes it just does more harm than good, or it's just my I don't know, my bad experience with it. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. You can tell me. But you know. Okay. Now for the volumetry, it's quite easy. It's easy. And the comic style, even if I can do it properly, I'm not saying that I am good at comic style. I'm saying that I do enjoy it, that I've tried it a couple of times on some characters of this game. No, I'm not saying that I'm good. That's all. Yeah, post another story on Instagram, so some people will come. I can see from here how many people are there who watch me. Come. Oh, that's annoying. Annoying and cringy. Just how I like it. Right? Am I right? Yeah. Good. I would applaud myself. Okay, so I have a reference of this. I keep pulling it out because I don't know the colors of this miniature, and because that's red, so I'm like so I might base coat a little bit of the red just on the chest, because otherwise I'll pass just 1 hour doing base coats, and you don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. God damn it, who would want to see that? Can be the most like amazing person in the world, but to see like 1 hour of base coating, you have to be like really into it. Maybe a little bit too much. A little bit too much, maybe. Come on, is the A red? No, it's white. Fudge. As I was saying before, if you just joined, I primed this way with the zenithal thingy because I wanted vibrant colors, and the white primer allows me to do that. So that's my explanation for it. Everything is white, it's good. Then the shield is red. Now you can see on the shield that I've already painted the reflection. So I'm just gonna go like in the darkest part, like here and here. Okay, I'll start highlighting before I drop out of boredom. I spent just 20 minutes base coating this piece of junk. Okay. I will start with this turquoise. We just want to do an outline, so we do want to have like some space, some visible space between our highlight color and our base color. That's how it's done. Is it? I don't know. I'll try. So this is just chest. It's kind of like a lateral light. So the most raised and hit part is gonna be the head here. Is it on focus? And I'm gonna pass my brush on and then come in for another like a layer. So don't worry if it's not like it doesn't fully cover. Hello there, thank you for joining. Here we're doing a lot of interesting things. I'm a very interesting person, right guys? Not cringy, not at all. Just so fun to be around. I was saying that the most hit part is gonna be like the head here in the right side of the figure. So this area is flat, it's gonna receive a lot of light. This area here is kind of covered by the shadows of his chin, but I'm gonna just put a little bit of highlight there. And then we're gonna have the chest piece and unite it here. And here in the leg, it's gonna be like a cylinder. And the left leg is gonna be the same, but a little bit less maybe. This is just the initial sketch, you know? So opaque layers. I think this already looks good. If you would put it on a tabletop, I would play with this. Just one base coat and one layer given in an opaque way, following a general guideline of the volumetry of the piece. You have like infinite resources of where to put the highlights. If you don't want to study the volumetry, it's totally fine. You don't need to. You have like hundreds of reference on Instagram. I have this reference are now here that I am kind of following. I'm not actually following 100%. I'm trying to, do my own thing as well. But you can copy this and, I am good explaining stuff. Oh yeah, I do have a lot of fun with these figures. I have to admit, they're so fun to paint. So much fun. I don't know if it's like you can see it from the screen. It's really just, it's cool. It's just cool. And of course you need to like for example, I would need like some black. The other key is readability. So shake the shit out of it and started separated the stuff. Here I didn't put right aside here because I didn't want to do all the base coats, but you kind of needed to like have a main idea of where you're gonna go, you know. So now I'm using right aside to like just base coat the leather parts, the straps here, so I can get a little bit of the definition here. I'm gonna just take care of the front so you can see the front, and you know what, I'm not gonna paint the back. Fuck the back! No, right, I'm kidding. I have to play with these things, I have to paint. I'm not very precise with base coats, I have to be honest. I just want to get to the fun part. And now with the black, I'm just like outlining a little bit here, this on his chest, to define a little bit more, because with the white primer you lose all the black, so you lose the definition. Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty much. Let's just focus on this chest area here for a second, just with the gray, fix a little bit of the star, because I am suffering for this star right here. Am I on focus? Jesus. Okay. Now you can see the dot. Okay. Outline. And also grab some Canadian flash dollar. Thank you. It is good. It is better than you think it is. And it's better than the other one. You just have to refrain from blending. Just don't blend. define, and don't blend. You can quote me on that. I'm so quotable. So I'm taking some Acadian question. Acadian? Yeah. And best cutting is trying to be like precisely. Sorry, I have the usual problem with not talking while I do things. Concentration. Don't blend. Hurts really deep. Well, dear, I think at the beginning it depends which level you want to go, and oh my god, I was speaking Italian. For this style, this comic style, if you look at some illustration, they just go like with blocks of color, and that's it. They don't blend at all, and it looks good. I think the technique, it's called self-shading. I'm not really sure of it. Dragon Ball really uses it a lot for their coloring. I don't know other comics, so not a great comic reader, really. But I do love to draw them. I have to admit it. I don't know if that's hypocritical of me, because I don't like actually read the comics, but I do like enjoy drawing them and making illustration out of them, and also watching the movies sometimes when my wife allows me to, because she doesn't like superheroes. She's weird. She's the weird one, that one. So now I'm gonna like define a little bit more, and that's another problem of the Zenithal, because you are you'll have to define a lot of what you do. Out of focus. In focus. Okay. This is going to be very quite daunting task. This is very annoying. I am not the best doing this, especially when I'm filming and people are watching me. Not really the best at being precise in this position. With people seeing my face, you know. You don't want to see that. Come on. Let's be honest for a second. I like it. It's a lot of fun. Except for this part, you know. We can go back to the blue and just clean a little bit of that shaky outline that we did, because dope. Now to complete like the first highlight stage, I'm gonna like quickly put in some too much water. Okay. See, the consistency is just the layer consistency. And just put putting an opaque layer on the most hit areas. Of course, now I'm focusing on the upper part of the chest. That's looking really good. With no effort. Except the part when we squinted for 10 minutes to get the outline, you know. Except for that. Okay. So let's skip ahead a little bit. And they just had like half of that sky blue from AK Interactive to the, oh, maybe more than half. Okay. And this will like define even more the shapes. Then it's up to you if you want to blend it in a very easy way, or if you want to just skip it like this. Gonna start from the chest. And the thing is, you always need to see that. And I find very annoying the techniques the Stone Painter use. Not that I judge them for it. I just not able to do the same. So good for them if they find it useful. Hooray on them. But for me, painting like glazes, and never actually seeing well what kind of color you're putting, because it's so similar to the base that you put on at the beginning. That's, for me, it's like hell. Try to keep on this part here. Let's try to keep the shape of. Are we in focus, God? The shape of the head, and here the the forehead. I want to keep this light here. is a little bit more, you know, the more you want to add, it looks really nice, so cute. You look at him, so cute. Aww. No, I still want to play with you. Also try to clean up the mess. Why am I talking to you like you are painting? And of course, here you can blend. But why would you? Why would you? There's no need to. But actually, I can understand the impulse because I did it on my oak, and I ended up, I think, ruining it because I think it would have looked much better. Especially, I think this side here, it's forgivable. Like this, I did like really quick because I used the airbrush for the base tone. But yeah, I think I ruined it because I blended too much. But you know, I can understand the impulse. Like here on the chest, I have this transition that really doesn't convince me, and you want to blend it. But I think if you take it like a sketch, then you can do it pretty much whatever you want. And then it will be time to introduce the second light source, because I have promised OSL, and I should deliver OSL. Right? Right. So, second light source, and I'm just gonna do the face because, well, the OSL in the illustration style, it's way more easy. 3D is much more complicated. You can see here Arnell did a good job. You can see here, right? This is just painted lines. You know, these are just painted lines. Here on the face, just did it's just a way to put interest in your miniature. But I think before you do that, you need to like establish your shadow. So I'm gonna before doing that, I'm gonna incorporate with that light blue and a little bit of the red mixed together. I do like soft glaze, and I'm gonna like, just in the deepest recesses let's not look at the back because I didn't paint it. That's cute. That's cute. I'm gonna add last highlight before I introduce the OSL, because the OSL practically is a line in this case, and maybe if you have an airbrush, a touch of airbrush. So I'm gonna just put here the maximum light and just little lines like here, opaque lines, nothing special, nothing difficult about them. Of course, in the leg, it's not gonna be as strong on the chest and head. Yeah, I think it works. I'm stippling in the color. I don't know why. Just to complete this, I'm gonna go in with some white, quick as a bunny. Like I said, be careful with the white. And the highlight will have to follow the shape of the head. I'm gonna go in later with a gray, but that's what we're going for. And pretty much just the start here. Okay, so also, I'm not really sure myself. Can I just close the stream now and go home? No. You can. Okay. So in the darkest part, I'm gonna attempt introducing some of this teal color that I'm using for all my good guys. I'm using a red for the bad guys. I'm so afraid of this. Because it's gonna be here. It can be like a line going there. It's gonna come from below, so just a little bit here. Can someone please help? I think it's a big topic of mine. These when to do LSL, because I think you really need to finish the piece in order to have a decent OSL effect. It's just another source of light. So you're gonna add another source of light to your mini. So like here, maybe here. But yeah, I think it has to be finished. So I think I lied on the thumbnail, and I said I would have like covered that. But I'm gonna do the skin instead. I have a ice yellow here. I'm gonna mix my Cadian flesh tone with ice yellow and highlight the face. And I guess you're gonna have to wait for a video of mine to see Lizelle, because I haven't figured it out yet. So, there you go. So, nose. Good job there. Very precise brush stroke. I just ordered like 6 brushes and I haven't opened them. I keep using this shitty brush. It doesn't have a point anymore. I'm gonna take some right aside and create a shadow. Maybe a little bit of red. Side. Side. I'm gonna put it right where I want my oil. So like want to draw the this. It looks nice. It actually looks nice. I am proud of it. It's much slower than I think I would done in this hour, because yeah, I'm streaming more. I decided that I wouldn't stream more than 1 hour. Deal with it. I don't think people want to put up with me for that long. But yeah, looks good. If we can like manage to get some other base coat in this 4 minutes that we have, that would be great. I have a dear friend, soon to be dear friend, I hope, coming to bring me some pieces, some figures to paint. Mini looks really good, and I like the way you explain things. Thank you, Phil. Thank you. Really appreciate it. It's just a very raw format in this live streams, but I think it's both useful for me and for you a little bit to understand maybe my way of thinking stuff. Maybe being a little bit more like drawn into the actual mess that is my head. So that's interesting, right? Should be like a case study of sorts, you know? Looks really good. I'm really happy. I wasn't happy the last stream because I didn't paint it as I wanted to paint. Now I'm really happy now. It's really, that's why I want to push this style on you, because I think it would make you happy as well, because it's so easy. You can avoid having to deal with volumetry because you can copy it. I know copying it, even copying it is not, can be like rough sometimes, but you can, I think it's more achievable than other stuff, you know. I'm really happy with this dude. I'm sad that I didn't get to like do the shield, because I was looking forward to do like some very non-blended, non-metallic metal, because like I stressed in one of my last videos, how it's not like necessary for you to blend metallics, non-metallics, metals. So yeah, too bad I didn't get far, but I think I'm gonna paint all these guys. I'm gonna paint them on live stream. If you enjoy this kind of content, I can switch it up to like pretty much any other thing that you want. I can do. If you subscribe, I will sell you my sister, because I don't need her anyway. She's annoying, so if you want her, you can subscribe and I'll send it to you, whatever you are. Just kidding. Wish I could sell her. No, I love her. Sorry about that joke. What kind of color is that? I'm gonna just paint it. And for people, that's the last thing that I'm saying, and I'm going away forever. For people who are like in Milan, there's gonna be an event in September, which I think is gonna be way cool. And so if you are, I'll post more about that, of course, especially because I'm speaking English and not Italian. But yeah, if you hear this and you're from Milan or Italy and you want to, travel to this amazing city, because we are just so green stuff and amazing. There is this event, which are gonna be there are gonna be classes. There is gonna be classes. There's gonna be tournaments for like players, and I think that's great. I so look forward to play with people, because I didn't get to. I was supposed to play the last weekend, but I didn't. I'm getting into kill team of late, so hopefully I will get to play soon with my friends. Okay, I think I think it's a nice result for 1 hour of painting, considering that I just pick the colors. I have to pick the colors and put it on the palette. It's a pretty quick process. No blending, guys. No blend. Okay, stop. No blending. I didn't blend it here, and this is a big figure. This isn't 30mm scale. This is bigger. So I promise you that you don't need to blend for things to look good, especially if you wanna get them ready for the tabletop. Okay, so that's it for me. I'm gonna be streaming more and do less videos, because I am quite tired of. I did the last one was like very drained me a lot. That drained me a lot. So for this, I'm making myself big for making this announcement. Here I am. So I'm gonna stream more, and I'm gonna do like maybe a video at the end of August, And then I have a lot of big projects planned out. Maybe another collaboration. I don't know. I hope. And that will be should be like interesting. And click the notification bell so you know when I post a video, when I go live. That's why the bell is so important, so that you know when I go live, because I feel pressure to have a schedule. I'm a free spirit. It's kind of cuts my wings to have like a schedule. You have to stream on Fridays. It's suffocating me. So no, jokes aside, I don't have a schedule. Probably it's gonna be on Friday, probably next week if I don't post a video. Otherwise, I will not. But yeah, that's it. And I'm out. I'm going to eat some ribs. Have a nice Saturday. No, wait, it's Friday. Well, bye.